Welcome to Bowl Week. Glad to have you with us from Boca Raton, Florida for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out. It's Tucker. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So NC State's offense takes the field for the first time today. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to him again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location.
Continues to fight for yards. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll run the screen, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job on defense. They did their film study. On 3rd down, they're trying to dial up the screen, see if they can get these pass rushers way up the field, but no can do. They get a tackle for loss on the play, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. Finds his man. It's Collins. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Pulls it in. It's Waters. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. We saw it right there in that play action.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. They'll give it to the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Looking to throw, it's McCall. Throwing right. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph a pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Running to the left. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
to throw. It's McCall. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab outside. It's Gates. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. On the move at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board just so we can practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Waters. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looking for a man. It's McCall. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, North Carolina State!
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Going up top on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. He wants to throw here on second down. Coming after it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton roll.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you're talking about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Back to pass, it's Childs. Throws to the tight end. Oh, picked off.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
On the move, it's Waters. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The run from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quickly out to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
He's got it, and they convert. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a really good-looking throw, and I love the decision right there. When I think back to my favorite Michigan State quarterback ever, it's Kirk Cousins. Wasn't the biggest, wasn't the strongest, fastest, didn't have the best arm. But he made good decisions. He read the defense and threw the ball accurately on time. This guy has the ability to do that, too. If he keeps this up, this offense is going to be tough to stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Leaves it with the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with him. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it.
Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Got it in the middle. It's Collins. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Concepcion. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's McCall. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd down, going up top. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with a...
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but a great field position for the O at the 37. A first down for the offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Gets it out fast. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going, and it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time.
He's got it on the left. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Is incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. To the air. It's Childs. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. A field goal is not top of the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He caught it. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Backed up in their own end, it's 2nd and inches. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Rodgers. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
On first down from their own 22. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to fire deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but